Imagine that though. I got out there like a Rottweiler, and you just
Welcome to episode 2 of Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks, the revamp, season 2. I'm joined with Meankno as usual. What's up, Meankno?
good, good man.
Good.
New Year starting off strong, baby.
Good to hear.
So I know y'all can't tell,
Mm.
but
What's
guess
up?
where I am?
Where are you?
On my knees.
Wow.
Look,
Oh my gosh. Anything for the pod, baby.
yeah, I am on my knees. I was just praying about how.
Uh,
Oh shit, like I wasn't praying.
oh my
But
god.
anyway,
Oh man. So what's up?
nothing much, man. I have a crazy story to tell you though.
Yo.
So today, I think I might have avoided getting robbed.
No. You gotta tell it like how you told it to me. I got a text
Maybe.
saying I might have been a little biatch tonight.
I mean, was I a bitch or was I smart? Let's
Oh
see. Let's
man.
let the audience decide. Go down in the chat and just type bitch or type smart.
Oh
We're
man.
gonna have a vote. We're gonna
Yeah.
have a vote.
All right.
So doing laundry tonight, right? And for some reason, the laundry machine, like the thing that you have a card. And so I had to put money on the card. You could either use a credit card or you could use cash. Tried using credit card, wouldn't work. I don't know what going on. I was like, fuck it. Forget it. Gone, walk all the way to the bank, and I'm like, okay, there's this random guy just standing in the like you have to use your bank card to get in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it unlocks the door, you can go in.
Yo.
This random dude is just standing in there.
Uh-huh.
My boy, he don't look shady.
Okay.
To me, he look homeless. He looked a little homeless. I was like, I don't want to I don't want to assume anything,
Yeah.
but at the same time, this feel like a setup.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
why are you just standing in here? Now, you have two parts of my brain.
Yeah.
One side was like, well, behind you is a bus stop.
Okay.
So maybe he waiting for the bus, but he waiting in here because it's friggin' 39 degrees.
Yep.
I see the man, and he had a scarf, and I never seen no black person wear a scarf in my life. Okay. So he had a scarf on. He had looked bundled up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't I ever see bundled like that is homeless people because
Yeah.
obviously they have no place to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, maybe he waited for the bus, or maybe he homeless and he just trying to get out the cold,
Yeah.
or
Oh, option 3.
trust your spider senses and he is going to rob you.
Oh my god.
So you see that $20 bill come out? I don't know if he have a gun, I don't know if he have a knife, and I don't know if he's stronger than me. I don't know none of the above. Like I don't know. So this is where the bitch moment came.
Uh-huh.
So I walk up to the door, right?
Wait. I don't know none of this, so go ahead.
Walk up to the door, right?
Yeah.
I have my mask on, about to go in, cancelled, put it back in my wallet, start looking at the time of business on the door.
Uh-huh.
I look at the time of business on the door. Okay. I look at him, I look back at
Uh-huh.
the time, and I turn left and I dash away.
So you pretend to
Wow.
be a curious potential customer?
It's like he know I was coming in. He know.
He's like, I just saw your card. What are you doing?
He's like, I know you're coming in. What are you doing?
Oh man.
So I leave, didn't know where to go. I turn, walk down the block. I was like, where am I going? Where I'm going doesn't go
Wait,
anywhere.
where did you
I
park?
have to walk back. No, I didn't even walk to where I was parked yet. I was walking in the opposite direction of my car actually at that time. Then I was like, where am I going? I turned back. Oh, heading towards the highway. I literally walking towards the highway.
You must be homeless your damn self.
People probably like, what is this dude doing? I walk in towards hotels and shit.
Oh my
I turn
gosh.
around. I walk back. I was like, I can't pass back by the bank because then he gonna see me. So I crossed the street.
Oh
I took the
man.
long way around. So thank you. So I walk. I walk up. I walk 2 blocks. I walk behind the buildings. So if you cross the street, there's buildings. I walk behind those buildings. So then I was like, let me check to see if he's still there. So I walk him back towards it.
Yeah.
I like, I can't tell. I can't tell. Like
Yeah.
my glasses kind of dirty. Like I can't
Oh
tell.
man.
I think I saw a silhouette of a guy.
And you
I was
just
like, nope, 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 nope.
nah.
I turned right back around, walked to my car.
Oh man. So
So yeah, was I a bitch or was I smart?
if he was standing outside, would you do the same thing? Would you have not gone in as well?
No, if he was standing outside or if he was using an ATM, I wouldn't care.
Hmm.
My boy just standing there. This is him.
Oh, he like try me, try and get his money.
Yeah, he just look. He don't even look intimidating, to be honest. Honestly, I wasn't scared of him.
Mm.
I just don't like the idea of I have my back turned to somebody who
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
standing
yeah,
there and I try and get my money out. Like I don't know what he gonna do while my back turned to him.
yeah,
And then I can't. It gonna be super obvious, and I guess I could have done this if I just like kept looking at him while I doing it,
yeah,
like went back like to the actual ATM.
yeah.
I just doing that looked so like weird. I was like, forget about it.
He'd be like, dude, I'm just cold. It's not that serious.
Yeah, exactly. And be like, see, this is some racism right here, right?
Oh
A black
man,
man
my
who
own
can't like,
people looking down on me.
yeah, fucking light skin, nigga.
So when you told me this, it reminded me of ATM. Have you seen ATM?
Nah,
It came out in 2012, and I know you're not gonna watch it because it's not like it's like a thriller movie.
yeah, definitely won't watch it.
So the movie starts off in a office party. Guy has a crush on a girl, tries to take her out, asks her to take her home because she's waiting for a cab. Nobody's stopping. He tells his friend he's going to take her home. His one friend's like, I want to come with you because I have no cash and I need to get home. So
Yeah,
on the way out, the guy tells his friend, I want pizza. So he's like, why you want pizza? Like, I'm hungry. So he's like, fine. So like, but I gotta go to the ATM because this pizza place only takes cash. Weird.
yeah.
So this is where the movie starts getting crazy. They go to the ATM. The one guy goes inside, the one in the pizza. His card doesn't work. So he waves in the other guy who goes in. And the girl's like, I ain't staying out here, which is the only smart thing she does for the whole movie. So they all inside now. They get the money out. They turn around. There's a guy just like your guy, just standing up outside the ATM, not moving, not doing nothing. So they're like, "What do we do?" So pizza guy's like, "I'm gonna go outside." They're like, "Nah, you don't want that beef." But I feel like 3 against 1, they could already take him. Whatever.
They could do something.
Yeah, they try and go out. He just takes like 2, 3 steps. They're like, "We don't want this beef." They close the door and just wait. A random dog start barking. The guy look at the guy that have the dog, murks him.
Wait,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
the gun?
He just murks him. Goes to the guy's car, cuts the wires in the car, and that's it. So then something happened. The guy that owns the car dashed to his car. Like, I'm gonna start this car. He can't start the car. Grab the. They have no phones in the ATM. They all left their phones inside the car. Ain't that great movie? You know, at least one of them had a phone.
Nobody would do that. Yeah, nobody would do that.
So he gets the girl's phone, but drops the phone because he's fighting with the guy. Because the guy broke his window to get him out the car. He dashed back inside. They try and wave security down. Security didn't see them. Security busts off. Fast forward a little bit. Security does see them. Comes to them. And they're like, yo, there's somebody over there. He's like, what are y'all
Security
doing?
dead.
Dead. Murks him.
I knew it. It's a cliche.
And then somebody else wearing a parka and dark clothing comes inside. And they're like, oh yeah. So they kill that guy. It's not him. It's just a random guy that was going to the ATM.
Damn.
Then he cuts off the heat to the ATM because it's just like you cold. So they're just in there cold. Then pizza guy tries to make a dash for it. He gets shot with a spear and stabbed in the stomach. and just left on the floor.
Damn.
And then they think he's dead. Then the guys start putting water inside the ATM. I don't know where it come from, what kind of hose he have. He just filling it up with water. They finally use some fire and some paper to turn on the sprinkler, set off the alarm. So now it's just all kind of stuff. The guy drives the car into the ATM, and then the guy that drove the car make like a mazel the cocktail, throws it on what he thinks is the guy. The guy put the security guard in his parka on a chair. He burned the guy and the security guard. He's still alive. And then that's when the police show up. And he's like, the guy's right there. And they're like, nah, get down. Because the way this guy in the parka set it up, none of the cameras caught him at all. The cameras only seen what happened in the ATM between these three people. So he looked guilty as hell.
Yeah.
So now the movie done. They go to the guy. He's at his house planning his next attack on people. It's a good movie.
So he just pick random people to do this too every time?
Yep.
He's like, you know what I'm going to do? Wait, is it April 1st tomorrow?
Mm.
Okay, I got something. I don't go, set some people up, make them go to jail, and then I'll call them from home.
I couldn't get that call. Let me out.
Collect.
No.
April Fools. Click.
The man down for what? 4 counts of murder on April Fools. They better be recording that call so you can hear it too.
Bruh.
So, if that was me and you in the ATM, and I'm like, bro, let's take this guy, what you would say?
First of all, I would definitely have my phone. But let's say my phone was dead.
Yeah.
Let's say my phone was dead. I would say we have to go to the same exact time.
No, we're gonna take him. Like, we're gonna actually physically take him.
Yeah. And then we're going to the same exact time, and I using my phone as a weapon. I using it to cave in his nose bridge. His nose bridge? Gone. And my phone, boop, boop, boop. I don't care. He could stab me. He could do whatever he gonna do.
Yeah.
I hitting him repeatedly with my phone in his nose bridge.
Yeah, I'm glad that's your answer.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
once in a fight, I ain't see nothing besides what I'm trying to do to this one person.
Yeah. I'm glad that's your answer. I'm like, if I say this and you tell me you're gonna be like, nah, let's wait, our friendship is over.
Let's wait.
Because all the two of us, you're the only one that ever been in a fight before. You always talking about fights and technical stuff, and you tell me, nah, bro, let's just wait. Don't talk to me again. Cause we're not friends. I can just run.
Nah.
I'll just run and leave you.
Hey, imagine that though. I got out there like a Rottweiler, and you just I just eat and stab like.
You just see black light. They just zoom in.
I drag out in the back like Naruto arms, like.
I go like, I got, dude. Ain't no way.
Oh man.
I'd have been scared.
Hey, real life.
Yeah. But all the comments were like, why didn't they just run and split up? If somebody get catch, but just run.
Yeah. I mean, the crazy thing is though, he had a gun though.
No, he had a spare gun. I don't know where he got it from.
So he just had a random spare gun. That's weird.
Yeah. The movie is weird. Because when the guy was murking Pizza Boy, the other guy was like, let's go help him, because he was on his knees and he was like doing whatever. And the girl's like, no, don't leave me. No, he's vulnerable right now. We could both take him.
Yeah.
But obviously, you need to have the girl be like, no, let's stay inside. Then she died because try and light the fire sprinkler thing. She was on his shoulders, and he just fall over, crack a skull.
Damn.
Yeah, so he just looked like a murderer.
You know what I'm thinking about though? Because when you initially told me, I thought he had like a regular handgun. And I was like, why wouldn't he just shoot the glass and do what he gotta do?
I feel like he was trying to instill fear.
It won't matter even if he had a gun, because he tried to frame them for April Fools, so it won't matter.
Oh man.
Oh, I have another thing to say.
Yo.
So I may or may not have COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Wife did a COVID test today, and turns out she is positive.
Oof.
And I'm just like, damn, that probably explains why I still have this stupid cough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll stay home today, not coming into Google headquarters.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But didn't you just get over like a bad like series of ailments too?
Yeah, I had like I thought was the flu,
Mm-hmm.
and I tested for COVID at that time, and it came back negative.
Mm,
Maybe it was a false negative,
probably.
but yeah.
Damn. Cause we're going through it down here too, man. Everybody, everywhere, just going through it.
Yeah, I guess this might be like super contagious version of it,
Yeah.
but at least it's not deadly, I guess.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we are young.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got something random for me as well?
Something random. How random you mean in terms of random?
Just something good, man. Something that'll keep us laughing.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I didn't have something to keep us laughing,
Okay.
but I do have am I the asshole?
Okay.
So this one is an interesting one. Uh, am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend dumb for boiling salmon?
Okay.
All right. So this happened yesterday, according to them. I came home from work in the evening. I saw something cooking on the stove. I asked my boyfriend, and he said he was boiling salmon. I was taken aback, like completely.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him to repeat what he said, and he
Pardon?
so casually said, like, pardon? And then he said it again. I was like, ew, who boils salmon? He made a face, didn't reply.
Mm.
I told him it wasn't right, and that I never heard of salmon being boiled, like egg and water type of boiling. He said it was all right, and he likes it cooked that way.
Yeah.
I called him dumb for this, to which he reacted by snapping and saying, who the F says I can't boil salmon? I said, common sense? He
Wow.
replied, F common sense. I bet it's no longer common sense to eat an apple from an apple tree in this time and age. We had an argument, and he started ignoring me, saying he felt hurt and disrespected when I called him dumb, and is now waiting for an apology. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
So,
Just on the initial calling him dumb, yes.
yeah. So, this one I thought was interesting because ignoring the fact that she's obviously the asshole,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you ever heard of boiled salmon?
No, but I wouldn't be like, that's dumb immediately. I'd be like, so whenever somebody arguing with me and I have time, I'm like, let me just make sure I write. And I'll go to my phone and I was like, yeah, yeah, I told you. And like, just act like I always knew it. So I would be like,
Yeah.
what happened? You see the boiled salmon? I go into the bathroom real quick. And I just, boiled salmon. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, okay, I want to try. You know, like, just play it up like I never say anything. But I wouldn't be like, that's
Yeah,
dumb. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I'd have probably been like, what are you doing? Oh, I boiling some salmon. What you making soup?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
I'm not making soup. Like, you making a sauce? Like, I'd have been like confused. Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing this? Because she said he boiled it like an egg. So imagine the water rolling,
No,
and he
no.
just pop a salmon in there just raw.
Wait, so she saw what was in the pot.
Let me see. Let me read it again.
That's important for me to know for my next point.
I don't know if she saw, but she said,
I know she said like
I
like
never
egg
heard
and
of salmon
water.
being boiled,
Yeah,
like egg and water type of boiling. So I don't know if she saw or that's just her assumption.
because he could probably not understand. Well, he probably didn't portray what boiling meant to him. Because you could just put salmon in some
Yeah,
sauce and that could boil or simmer.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But if it's literally
yeah.
just
And people in
salmon
the
in
comments,
water, hmm, hmm,
yeah, people in the comments were saying he probably was poaching the salmon,
yeah,
which is a thing people do.
yeah, yeah,
But I don't know, the egg and water type boil to me don't sound like poaching.
yeah.
That sound like the water was splattering everywhere and landing on the fire and stuff. Like
Oh
that's
my
what I
gosh,
imagine.
that's crazy. You can imagine you come
But
home and you're like, babe, I have something on the stove for you. And you're like, wait, he's like, go check and see. You open the pot, you'll see fillet of salmon in water.
Yeah. And
Oh
then when it's
man,
done cooking, it's sopping wet. It finished cook and it's sopping wet, and it's just on your plate.
on the
No
rice,
spice,
just pink.
just
Ain't
pink,
even
man.
pink
It's
no more.
sopping wet.
It's like a bland pink.
Actually, it looking like tilapia at this point.
Oh my gosh.
'Cause all the pink just get wash out from the water.
So are you the type of husband that gonna be like, babe, this is great, and stomach it, or you gonna be like, no, like just from the jump, just no.
Well, seeing as I have no taste buds, I probably won't know that it tastes bad. But normally, so people know me for being too honest.
Yeah, yeah,
My mother-in-law, right? She always asks me how something tastes. And if I don't say it tastes good,
yeah.
you know it don't taste good. So I'd be like, it's all right. Like I'd say like
Ah,
it's all right.
throw it
And
away.
she'll be
Throw it away.
like damn it. If I don't tell her like, wow, this tastes good, I want some more. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah,
reaction when something tastes good. Like I
yeah,
want more. But if I eat something, if it's like average and below,
yeah.
my normal response is it's all right. So I
That's
think if I'm eating that, well, unless it tastes really bad. If it tastes really bad, then I'll be like, I don't want this. I can't eat this. Like I would say that.
wait.
But that's the only something I would say to my wife.
So you would try anything?
Depends.
Because
If it's
for
not
me,
cooked.
the idea of it have a lot to do with it too. So my wife was like, I've been watching the
Yeah,
National
yeah, 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 yeah,
Geographic,
yeah.
and I saw they were
Okay.
cooking like maggots and stuff like that in Africa. You like Africa, right? So I went to the store. I got some maggots for you. Put it in the oven and put it right here. Here you go. I would
I've
quickly go to
I've
Google
already tried the
Translate,
maggot.
go to Swahili, type in no, and play it for her. I'd be like, stop trying this.
I'm about to do that right now.
it's it's probably still no.
How to say no in Swahili? Fuck, I can picture my earphones. Oh man. Never mind.
But I'd be like,
But it's
no.
hapana.
Oh, apana.
Yeah.
I'd be like, apana. She'd be like, what's that? No, what's this? That what you cooking for me?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What is this? What is this? Sponge fish? Like, I don't know. So I don't know. I think for me, if the visuals don't look good, I won't try it.
Yeah.
Like I just imagine like a sopping wet fish. Like it just l- look like throw up a little bit. Like that's what I imagine it.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine it. Like it just wet. Like I put a fork in and it just heap of water coming out when I put my fork
Ooh.
in.
No, sir.
I'm not eating that.
No, no, no,
Sorry, I
no.
don't care. Now, if it is dry,
Yeah.
because the next thing is if you cook it in boiling in water, you might make the fish dry. Like you dry it out too much.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that case, if it look dry, I might try it and then be like,
I won't do this
mm-mm.
again.
Yeah, I might do that. It depends on how it looks.
I watched
Like
a
the maggots, for
TikTok.
example.
Yeah, yeah.
If the maggots look good, like they look nice, they look like bacon wrapped shrimp.
Mm.
Oh, I eaten that.
I mean, just to be fair, I would try it. I would try anything. But I was saying, like, the idea, I have a lot to play with how I do with food.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
do normally try anything anyway, so that was a pointless thing to say.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was
True that.
watching a TikTok of a guy watching a video, because you know how content is these days. But anyways, in the video, the lady wrapped some cheese up, like she rolled some cheese, put on some bacon, rolled the bacon, breaded it up in some breading, and then put it in a pan of oil.
Mm.
So it's frying in the oil, and what happens next? I almost threw my phone. She started
Oh no.
putting salt and pepper on the thing in the oil multiple times. Then she takes it out, cuts into it. The bacon is still pink. The cheese ain't melted. Everybody in the house is gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh no, I have a story based on that, by the
Yo.
way. So one time, And no shade to the people because they might be watching.
Okay.
Well, hopefully not. So I went to this party. It was for 4th of July.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they didn't start cooking until like we was pretty much there.
Mm-hmm.
So they grilling in the back. And tell me why I bite into the burger and it was not cooked. Like half the burger was not cooked.
Damn.
But the worst part is I chewed it and swallowed it. Because I was like,
Ain't no
because
way.
you could have like you could eat beef like rare and stuff like that. You could eat beef like rare. So
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's
Today I
okay.
just being fancy. Pinkies up, let's go.
My boy. My boy. My belly.
Oh man.
My belly and my bana.
Oh god. Blup 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 blup. Blup.
Yeah. Let's just
Going.
say, let's just say, if the toilet was a fat kid, it ate well.
Okay. Oh man.
Too much.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, let's
But
do
yeah,
one more thing. I'll call it a day.
Irie.
I have nothing.
Oh, you have nothing. I have more things.
Yeah.
Good to go. So this is the one I was going to do initially, but then I was like, this is probably gonna be too deep.
Oh, well, let's get deep.
Let's get deep. We both never mind.
Gosh.
All right. So am I the asshole? My partner compares everything to sex, so I'm going back to working full time.
Mm.
It's a long one too. I, 30-year-old female, my partner, 34-year-old male, are married and have two wonderful children. We never have a problem with intimacy and satisfy each other great. Little bit of okay, no backstory. Here comes the problem. Recently, 3 months ongoing as I post this, when I am not in the mood or stressed, I just don't feel like having sex. I feel like I am just overwhelmed to the point where sex feels like a chore. Only when I'm at this point, it feels like a chore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I feel like this all the time, but there are just days where I really don't feel like having sex, and there are days where I'm super stressed and sex feels like a chore more than pleasure. I've given it some time just to see if anything would change, but I would never be satisfied and feel more disgusted for even letting it get that far. I mentioned this multiple times, but he just brushes it off, saying, "You just don't want to do it with me." It has gotten to the point where he now says, "Since you can say no to it, I'll say no to anything you ask me because I don't feel like it. Or when I feel better, I'll do it." He has been using all of my answers as a way to say no to actual tasks that need to be done until he gets what he wants, which I decided that since he wants to be this way, I cut off all my answers, questions, asking for help, needs, and whatsoever because he is being petty and comparing sex to actual things that need to be done for me and the kids.
Mm.
I understand that sex is important and part of a relationship, and yes, I love and enjoy our sex life very much. But when I cannot help that there are days where I am not in the mood, I am so stressed out and just want to sleep or read my books and de-stress and not actually do any more quote unquote physical labor that my body and brain cannot handle at the moment from dealing with the kids all day. Plus, I do most of the house care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just as he was leaving, I asked for some money for groceries since I was short. He decided to say, not today. I snapped and we got into it. I ended up saying, "You have the audacity to compare groceries to sex? Okay, fine. Starve. Starve to the point of no return then, because I am tired of this BS and you are assuming that I choose to be stressed. Don't expect me to do anything and I will return to working 40 hours a week. Figure out how you plan to drop the kids off early in the morning since I'm starting back and I start at 7 and you start at 10. Oh yeah, you better start learning how to do a lot of things now." I feel like I am not the asshole, but some of my friends say I am because he is probably stressed as well. But how is that fair to me? So am I the asshole?
Mm. This is harder than the first one.
Very much so.
But, so I'm a down the middle type of person. So I feel like the delivery kind of leans towards the asshole side on her part. But I feel like he's also an asshole as well. Just for the fact of trying to like do apples to oranges, if that's how the saying goes. Because he's like, I'm not gonna give you money to buy groceries for the entire house because I'm not getting some. That's a little bit too petty for me. But I feel like, well, no, she did try and talk to him though. So I feel like he must be lacking bad or must be needing it all the time or something because as a new parent to a new kid, I understand it's stressful, you know. And if you're the one
Yeah.
home all the time, because we had to do both sides, it's like you gotta chase this little demon up and down. Make sure you don't kill himself, because all they want to do as kids. I had kids over last night. We have a slide in the house. The kid climbed the slide. He didn't sit down and slide. He stood up and just jumped onto the slide. And everybody's like, "Whoa!" And then my wife is
What?
like, "That was well behaved for them." I'm like, "I'm not watching them ever again." But
Wow.
at the same point, if you're watching the kids all day, you're doing all the housework and all the chores,
And she working too.
and she's still working, she's allowed to be tired. I feel. But I feel like maybe delivery. No, I don't. I feel like it's the middle for me. Middle.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to read her follow-up post, but I don't want to drag the podcast too long. Um,
Well, then wait. Give your initial
I'll
reaction
give my
first,
thing,
and then
yeah.
do the update.
So I guess it depends on how often she is not in the mood,
Mm,
because I think, like for me, right? I think everybody there's like a threshold where it's like you could be understanding.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I get it. Unless to me, unless you're like a complete asshole, you should be understanding that the other person is not going to be in the mood every single time you are.
Yep.
So I could get it. Like, okay, I'm in the mood. You're not. You say no. Cool.
Yeah.
Go about living life. But I feel like after hearing no, like for me personally,
Yeah.
more than 3 times,
Yeah.
it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I done asked you like 3 times, you said no. And it's like, as a guy, you're not gonna ask, well, unless you're like really persistent, you're not gonna ask like every single day. It's like you came, you asked, she said no, you wait 2 more days, maybe three, you ask again, she said no, you wait 2 more days, maybe three, you ask again,
Yeah. Yeah.
she said no. And then no, it's been like a week and a half, and you ask again, and she's still saying no.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh, I done gone a week and a half. I was already ready to go after the second day. What are you doing?
But I feel at that point you should be
There's no
asking
way.
a question like, okay, ask what's going on, and then get some answers.
True, but there's no way you could be stressed out that long. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I stressed out every day. I still want to hit. I
Uh,
still want to hit.
everybody different, bro.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But I think, like you said, like I probably would ask what's going on.
Yeah.
The problem for me is I don't know how to help. Like if somebody tell me I stressed out, I know what to do, like the correct things. Like maybe I should give them a massage, or maybe I should make sure they don't have to do any chores and stuff like that. But then at the same time, I feel like unlike her or unlike him in this situation where the partner is doing most of the work,
Yeah.
that's not my situation,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? But I always feel like I don't want to take on more stress to
Yeah.
help you release your stress because I already feel like I have enough on my plate, kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess I'm in the middle too,
Yeah.
but I kind of more side with her on this.
You kind of have to.
Only because I don't. She said that they have a good sex life, and I don't think that she could be stressed out all the time. I don't think that she is stressed out all the time. I think based on what she's saying, she might be overreacting, but we only have her perspective. So for all we know, it could actually be where she's saying this all the time, and she just feels like it's not that much that she's saying it.
Yeah. So let's go to the update.
All right, update. So a lot of you guys had questions that I didn't add to my first post. Here you are. I do not mind answering them, so here are some of those answers. When I did state in my story, not in the mood, I do not strictly say those words. I do full explain how tired I am. For example, I'll say, I'm sorry, not today. I'm just really tired from the kids and the things I did today. I don't really feel like it. Please try to understand. Someone asks how many times we have sex. On a great week, literally 7 to 10 times a week.
No, 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 no. What?
That's a great week. On a good week, 3 to 5 times because we're just too busy or tired from last week. Yo, this man should not be complaining. Anyway, so we slow down. The bare minimum is 3 times a week. We do have kids, so we usually do it while they are at school or after they go to bed. Yes, there are some times when we don't do it for a few weeks at all because we just got caught up with our kids, spend time with them, plus family and friends. I won't tally up how much we have sex in a year, but it's it's a very high, nice amount. So again, I feel like he overreacted based on that.
Very much so.
Someone mentioned the foundation of a relationship, and yes, it sounds ridiculous to some, but I would like to elaborate on some things to clear up anything that sounds bad or weird. He is allowed to say no to me as I am to him. He has turned me down multiple times, and I don't hold him accountable for that. Or I don't think accountable is the correct word to use there. We always make time to talk through things since he is not the best at hiding his emotions. And for me, I'm a very straightforward person. So I'm truly uncomfortable with something. I have no problem mentioning it. And yes, it may come out harsh at times, but he knows how I word things. That don't mean anything. Anyway, sorry. Sorry for the commentary. Let me focus. When it comes to sensitive topics like our sex life, I tend to always allow him to talk first because I really try my best to find the right words to say, even if it takes 5 minutes of baby words to explain it so it doesn't come off bad. To the commenter talking about divorce and those things, I would like to mention that sex was never weaponized. We do it because we want to. He suddenly started making these side remarks and comebacks one day, which I brushed off as maybe it's a joke. We have had our daily sex like I would assume normally, but when I would say no or just mention not right now, I'm busy with blank, then it was deemed as I didn't want sex in POV suddenly. I don't know what that means. In his point of view, suddenly. And I'm a bitch. I have no idea what brought this upon him, but I have let it slide for 3 months now, and I'm tired of it. I asked for money strictly for groceries. He had a big stomach. I've learned to portion my eating, and the kids, well, they're kids. They will eat, snack, and much more. I put my own gas for my car, blah, blah, blah. She's just saying stuff like basically she don't use his money. But, oh, let me finish. Because I have so much to comment on. If you all have any more questions, I have no problem answering them, but I probably won't do an actual update for a few more days. The only thing I can say is I asked my job for my full-time position back, which is fine. So I'll be starting full-time in 2 weeks. So let me say something. Me personally, in my marriage, we don't split our money. Like we put all in a big pot and then I budget and I put like allocations for all the money, basically. So, and then we both know what's being allocated and what for what. So we both have an idea of where the money going and all that kind of stuff. So I have a problem with this because she buying something for the household and he even find a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's not like she buying something for herself.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
And it's also weird that she has to mention that she pump her own gas and stuff like that. I don't know if like it's just me, like this is my personal preference, but like that's just weird. I don't know, that's just weird to me.
Weird for the pump her own gas or weird to say it?
Weird that she feel like I need to say it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess she's saying that she buys her own gas.
I think she's saying that she's like independent, probably. Like she not like try and take from him because she could do it on her own.
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. You're right. But yeah, what are your thoughts?
Bro, with that update, close case. He's also 7 to 10 times a week.
Oh man, that's a dream.
That is the dream. And because
That's
you get
a married
turned
man's
on once,
yeah,
get over yourself.
yeah.
Oh man, because with kids, it does go down a lot. And she said sometimes they don't eat at all, and no one cares. But I guess it's like, I want it now, give it to me now kind of vibe. And it's like, no.
Yeah, he entitled.
Yeah.
He entitled. So I don't think she's an asshole. I think that it sounds like she communicates fairly well, or she at least tries to. 'Cause I thought that part when she said that part about like I don't always say it in the nicest way, I was like, that's not a good excuse. But then she followed up by saying, I usually let him go first so I could take time to think about how
Yep,
to say
yep.
it in a nicer
I
way.
was
So at
saying
least
she's a very good communicator. That's what I was thinking. Even
yeah.
though she's saying she's using like baby words, I was like, ooh, but I know what she's trying to say.
I know what she's trying to
I've been
say,
there
yeah.
before where people were like, why are you so articulate? And they get upset at me for using like big words. I'm like, this is regular words to me.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
of
don't
the
think
ultimate, sorry to cut you off, the ultimate comeback.
yeah.
Do
Oh.
give it up, but just be boring. Just lie there. Why are you taking just like
I have a memory in my brain that I think you know about.
yeah. Just look at him. Just look at him and be like, and when he like, who does this belong to? You just be like the bank, like, like just say random
Oh
stuff.
no. Oh no. I have to imagine how just like this.
We bringing this back. We bringing this back in 2023.
Heck yeah. It's have to become a meme. Have to become a meme.
Oh man.
Just their mean mugging. And he huffing and puffing, sweat dripping. And she just landing her eyes, she didn't even blink.
Yeah. That's
I ain't gonna lie
crazy.
though. I feel like a woman of the night right now. My knees is killing me.
Like, how did they do this?
Jeez, I'm bread.
Imagine, this is a flashback. Imagine, you know, the laundry, right?
Not right now. I am my apartment.
Okay. I imagine you were in the laundry, like waiting on your clothes, and we just start the podcast, and somebody walk in, and you're like, okay, guys, I'm on my knees right now. And they're like, they just close back the door.
You just left.
Yeah, just head back.
I don't have to wash my clothes that bad.
Yeah, I'll just come back tomorrow. You need to make this money.
This dude doing OnlyFans in the laundry.
They can't see the parking lot. They be like, they can't be watching the parking lot no more. That's him, babe, that's him.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Listening by the door, trying to hear my name so they could look me up. Golly, it's wild.
Oh, man. Well, that was a good episode, man. That was cool.
Yeah. If you guys like that episode, give us a like, or a thumbs down. Let us know. I guess YouTube doesn't keep track of thumbs down anymore.
They do. We
So
could see
if you
it.
thumbs down, no. I mean like in the thing to tally it. If you give us a thumbs down, comment it so we could know that you give us a thumbs down. Let us know.
Say it with your
But
chest.
if you give a thumbs up, yeah, say it with your chest.
Yeah, say why you didn't like
if you
it.
give us a thumbs up, yeah. And if you give us a thumbs up, just subscribe.
Yeah.
It's right next to it. Well,
It's
on the next
a
slide.
little scroll.
It's a few pixels away. Just do it.
Actually, if you click on the bottom right of the video, there's a little icon. You click on that, you subscribe instantly. We're good to go.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments who was the asshole in those two scenarios.
Yep.
And comment bitch or smart.
Wow.
Yeah, let me know if I was a bitch or if I was smart.
Oh yeah. We also going to start a Patreon soon. I know Meankno just skipped the whole intro, but it's okay. We're gonna have a Patreon soon.
True.
Hopefully, have some more risque stuff on there that we don't want to put on YouTube. And if you want Meankno to get rid of his XSplit VCam watermark, we need some people in the Patreon right now. We gotta get out of here before the year's out.
Yeah, man's is poor. Okay,
You muted, bro.
You see, I muted.
Wait. Talk?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
See, I was scared. I was like, damn. I even plugged my laptop in so it don't turn off. No man. Laptop turn off 2023.
Yeah,
okay?
we're gonna try for that. Alright, man.
But you also plug your channel. So Wanted has his Solo Dolo channel.
I couldn't get the name I wanted.
Yes, he streams video games.
Mm-hmm.
He streams skits where he does like animations. And yeah, it's a good time over there. I often am in chat over there, harassing him, cracking my own personal jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's fun time as always, bro.
Yeah, man.
Next time, just go get the money, okay? Don't have to be doing a whole mecca across the state. to try and avoid one person.
Imagine if I had went in there
Uh,
saying nothing gonna happen. I gonna be a boss,
oh
and
man.
then I get robbed.
Then you still alive? That's
Whole
content.
different story.
That's content.
Whole different story. It's gonna be like you should trust your instincts.
We'd have a nice thumbnail of you with like a black eye and be like, guess what happened? Clicks.
True.
Nah, man, I wouldn't want that for you at all.
Well, I already done on my knees, so maybe that would have helped there too.
Okay. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.